Hi, welcome to part 3 of the 1963 AC30 refurb, where we have a messy bench. I've been doing quite a bit of prototyping, getting this reverb right. If you remember from the last video, I explained how those very primitive reverb trays, how poor they are. So we've gone ahead and designed in using the existing L-shaped bracket and two sockets. Designed this bunch of electronics here to drive a 2-spring high impedance 4FB 3D 1B reverb tank. I think I said 3-spring on the previous video, slight slip of the tongue. So that's all working great now. Lovely reverb on all 3 channels, the tremolo, normal and the bright channel. So I've had to use the switch because you can't just put it on all channels, else you'll mess it all up. It won't work properly. So it has to be switched at the back with first positions off, then you can switch for vibrato channel, normal channel and brightness channel, switching the reverb for each channel. Now just behind here it all looks very clumsy and a bit of a rat's nest, but this is often the case when you're prototyping. And behind here you can see where I've put back to stock the can capacitor, and there's the 4 EL84s with the screen grids and the grid resistors replaced. Also quite a lot of work on the top side of things. There's wrong value resistor here, should be 22k, there was a 15k in there. This was completely out. They put a potentiometer in here, so I've put this back to stock using a 3-position switch for the speed. Many capacitors were open circuit drifted in value, so they've been replaced, and resistors, quite a lot of resistors being replaced. Now it's important when you're configuring reverb into a circuit not to alter the tone, performance, frequency response. You still want it to sound like an AC30. So to do this, I've gone for 2 stages of recovery, and I tap the reverb off the normal volume control and off the bright channel volume control, and then it goes to the switch, but it's 4.7 megaohms in series with the 500 PF to very lightly load those channels, because they're high impedance stages. If you load them with anything sort of 1 megaohm or anything like that, you'll drastically reduce the volume and the performance. The tremolo, the vibrato, is tapped off this point, which is the anode coupling cap of the vibrato channel, and then it feeds back into the input to the phase inverter coupling cap, and it all works great. I'd like to think that this is the sort of circuit that Vox would have done had they used a real tank instead of the terrible single coil one with the gramophone or record player cartridges. So there's little else to do with this amp now. I've got to clean the cabinet up. I've already had all the knobs off and cleaned the front panel up. That's come up great. And I cleaned all the knobs up. And there you see the can cap I've installed. It's an F&T. There you can see the GZ34 reinstalled instead of solid state circuitry. So I've got to clean the cabinet up, give it a good clean, and then put it all back together, and we'll let you have a listen to it in the last video. But for now, thanks for watching.